Alrighty. Hello, Numot fans. I got a real special treat for you today. As you can tell, I am definitely not Kenji. Way too much hair. But we're going to get the sleeve today, as they say. We're doing a little crossover. In fact, we're on opposite teams, and the actual Kenji's passing to me. If you want to check out Kenji's perspective, well, you can head over to my YouTube channel. This is going to be on his, as you are here watching. And I'm going to do my best Kenji impression. Drafting loose, playing well, winning matches. He's actually got a great record against me, so finally this is a way for me to get some dubs onto the channel. What are we going to first pick here? We're probably going to first pick True Name Nemesis. 3 mana, 3/1. Protection from everything the opponent has or does. Really good at stealing initiative. The next best card is probably Mana Leak. There's also Phyrexian Metamorph. I do love me a Fast Bond, but I'm just not going to first pick it over a great card. And hopefully Kenji passes us some goods. We'll see. Taking that, I think the Leak Metamorph Spell Queller will be gone. Oh, maybe those. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, we got some cards here. And by the way, my team is Sandiest of Dogs and Nammer Squats. It's good for me because I've never beaten Nam. And battling against the real Kenji, unlike me, the fake Kenji, Rage and Hank the Obese. Quite a name. What do we got here? Well, we've got Skull Clamp as I think the best card, though Hex Drinker is also awesome. Both these cards are really, really strong. They're both one drops that have an outsized effect on the game. There's also Delighted Halfling, but that's just like a worse green card than Hex Drinker. There's Blade Splicer, which goes nicely with True Name because I think one of the best decks for True Name is an aggressive blue-white deck, like a tempo deck. And that's really it. I mean, Fallen Shinobi is actually an awesome combo with True Name, too. I wonder if I should take that. I kind of just want to take Skull Clamp, though. I love Skull Clamp. And there's a lot of cards that combo nicely with it. I might even wheel Blade Splicer from this pack. All right, we're going to take Clamperino here. Follow that up with probably just a fetch land. Bloodstained Mire doesn't fit perfectly with True Name, but fetch lands are so good. And there's also a bunch of duels in this pack and a tri-land. And I think someone's going to take Tree Speaker, someone's probably going to take Mesmeric Fiend, so I'll probably get one of these lands back, and at the very least that makes Bloodstained Mire into green or white or blue, so we'll see how that goes, but we'll take Bloodstained Mire here. Had I taken like Blade Splicer, I guess maybe I would have taken just Hallowed Fountain here, but I think Skull Clamp's a lot stronger than Blade Splicer. I also think passing a card at the strength level of Skull Clamp doesn't make too much sense. Oh wow, this pack has some goods too. Mox Diamond and Dak Faden are both very strong. There's also a Plateau and a Daze, which I wouldn't mind. Sneak plus Ulamog in the same pack. But I'm going to take Mox Diamond. Mox Diamond accelerates you. Turn 2 True Name, anyone? And fixes your colors, is very powerful. It's also great with Skull Clamp. It lets you convert extra cards into speed. That's all you want when you're clamping. Passing a Dak Faden, I don't like doing that, but I think we'll live, especially since Dak is going to be very good against us. But that is all right. And hope all you Kenji fans are having a good day. This Vintage Cube server has been awesome. Really glad Kenji's gotten into it, and really anticipate doing more drafts here. This pack has Ponder, which is just always a strong card. Jace Vryn's Prodigy, but I think given that I have no spells so far, I'd rather just take the Ponder to start with. There's also like a Sword of Fire and Ice. Currency Converter is a weird one. So 1 mana, 2-tap, draw a card, and discard a card. All right. Whenever you discard a card, you can exile it, and you can tap the Converter to put the exiled card into your graveyard, and you either get a treasure if the card was a land or a 2/2 if the card wasn't. One of the things that makes this card maybe a little stronger than it looks is any reason you discard puts a card under it. So turn 1 Converter, turn 2 Faceless Looting lets you immediately start stocking the Converter. And tap make a treasure or tap make a 2/2 is a strong ability. All right, we're going to take Ponder here. There's an Echo of Eons as well in the pack. Ooh, this might be a Monastery Mentor deck. Look, we've got Mox Diamond is great with it. Skull Clamp and Ponder are both fantastic. I really do like that. The other alternative would take Lorien Revealed, which is a good card. Island Cycling. So it's 1 mana search for an island, but it can be a non-basic island, so you can get an Underground Sea or a Tundra or whatever. But I think Monastery Mentor looks really good here. It's all Mentor cards. There's also a Wood Elves and a Red-White Talisman, but we are set up nicely for Mentor. Ooh, and Metamorph Wield. Slamming that. I do like Spell Queller, but I think Mentor's a lot stronger, and I'm kind of surprised it wheeled. Mana Leak didn't, of course, but none of the blue cards did, which also means, or got taken except Mana Leak, which also means we're probably in pretty good position for blue, especially since Rage, who we're passing to, might have just taken the Mana Leak, in which case we're cutting blue from the person we're passing to, which is the ideal scenario. Blue-white is a good deck for Skull Clamp here, so not unhappy about that. Hopefully we get the right lands to convert this Bloodstained Mire, but I'm not worried. That's gonna work out just fine. All right, well, this pack has a Fallen Shinobi, and we have a black fetch, and Fallen Shinobi with True Name is great. I'm going to play a lot of creatures because of this Skull Clamp, which just makes Fallen Shinobi that much more enticing. When you ninja this card, it's ridiculous. You play you Mind's Desire are the top 2 cards of their deck. I do like Leovold, and sometimes I like Ephemerate, but I think I'm just here for Shinobi. Passing a late Delighted Halfling, which that's probably the best card in the pack, though. Fallen Shinobi, when you enable it, is actually really, really good. And we've got 2 cards that are kind of nice with it. Mentor's kind of nice with it because let's say you play Mentor and make a monk or 2, and then they kill the Mentor. One of those monks can just Shinobi them. The black-white land didn't wheel. Neither did the Grixis land or the blue-white land. So a lot of lands taken. I might just take Mesmeric Fiend here. It's fine to Skull Clamp Mesmeric Fiend. It's good with Fallen Shinobi because it not only clears the path, but also sometimes sneaks in. I don't really think I'll miss out on a Taiga. I do like Karmic Guide, but I think I'd rather take the cheaper card here. This pack is pretty mediocre. There's a good card in the pack of Elder Gargaroth. I don't really care for Lava Claw Reaches. I think I'll take Blue-Green Talisman here. I'm not super stoked about it, but I could also technically be an artifact deck here. Oh, interesting. So Bloodstained Mire can get Bayou. That makes this a green land. There's also a blue-black Talisman or a Troll of Khazad-dûm, Swamp Cycler. I think I would rather have Bayou over Troll. I'm just deciding if I want another Talisman. Yeah, you know, the Talismans, I don't want tons of them. Oh, and I picked up a Wood Elves here to go with this Skull Clamp. Okay. I could backdoor into green this way. I'm just going to take Thundermaw, though. Thundermaw is just by far the best card in this pack. Though Falconwrath Aristocrat actually looks kind of nice here. No, I'll just take the Thundermaw. Here, I'll take Consecrated Sphinx over Archangel here. And last pick, Woe Strider. Not 0% that I'd play Woe Strider with Skull Clamp, but I'm not like super excited about it. All right, so what do we have? We have 2 blue cards, a black card, and a blue-black card, plus 1 green card and 1 white card, and Jund lands. All right, it's a start, and a blue-green Talisman for a good measure. Let's just say this Mox Diamond's going to do some carrying. Oh, so is this Mox Pearl. And a Ragavan. Well, it's actually great, because look, I'm going to first pick Mox Pearl. Fantastic. And I get to pass a pack that has Ragavan and the One Ring. So fake LSV here, Numot, is going to be taking Ragavan if he's playing red, which he might be because there wasn't a lot of red passed. One Ring if he's not, most likely. But then if Numot's not playing red, Sandy probably is and gets the Ragavan. So I'm happy either way. What's going to come back? Let's see. Ragavan or Ring are going to be gone. I assume Noble's going to be gone. It's really good. V-Click and From the Catacombs, so I might get back Blood Crypt or Savannah. I'd be happy with either of those. Really liking the Mentor in this deck right now. Monastery Mentor, when you have multiple Moxes, just leads to some really gross starts. Land go. Land, Pearl, Mentor, Mox Diamond, Ponder, game over. Obviously, that's a double Mox opener, but even without that, I think you got some good stuff going. Ooh, this pack has an Arid Mesa, but it also has a Hull Breacher. I love Hull Breacher. I'm going to be taking Hull Breacher here. It just hoses decks by itself so nicely. Echo of Eons is gone, but we haven't seen Wheel of Fortune or Time Twister. Dak Faden's also gone, unfortunately. But also just Hull Breacher is just great against some decks, and you can combo with it. I do like Arid Mesa, but I think Hull Breacher is going to be the pick. There's also a Preordain and a Kaito Dancing Shadow, so let's see. I think Arid Mesa and Rabblemaster are definitely going to get taken. Preordain probably as well. Steel Seraph, Walking Ballista. Yeah, there's a pretty good chance I get Kaito or maybe Dark Confidant back, but I'm going to take Hull Breacher here. Okay, now it's probably time to take a fetch land. White-black fetch will fix my mana pretty nicely here. I'm passing up a Toxic Deluge, but my deck has a ton of creatures in it. Passing up Narset and Teferi, which are both solid. Teferi, especially with 2 Moxes, is really good. But I think just taking a fetch, and because look, there's Deluge, Teferi, Probe, Narset, Wall of Omens. I'd be happy with any of those, and someone's 100% going to take Seasoned Pyromancer. So I'm going to get to wheel a playable here. So taking a really good land seems like a good pick. Pass up on Rafellos, the other direction, and Goldspan, so... But we got a super late Thundermaw, so I think actually Kenji might not be red. Maybe Sandy is. And this pack, I think I'm going to take Dothy Voidwalker. I've got a bunch of black lands, and Voidwalker is just... If you can cast Voidwalker, which is hard. Black is a challenge. So good. There's also Thraben Inspector, which I like, and Thief of Sanity, which is good with these Moxes, though Dothy is also good with Mox Diamond. Yeah, I think... Voidwalker is strong enough that I'm going to take it. Plus, it's excellent with Fallen Shinobi. It's also a Vesuvian Drifter in the pack. I wonder if that wheels. This pack has... a Phyrexian Revoker, which is good with Skull Clamp and is just a solid card. Not really into Frantic Search. It doesn't combo with anything I have except maybe Mentor. Blue-green land isn't helping me too much. Black-White-Red Triumph is interesting. It turns Bloodstained Mire into white and Marshflats into red. Badlands is less good, I think, because I don't have any red cards. So turning Marshflats into red isn't as useful. So basically, I think it comes down to for Savai Triumph versus Phyrexian Revoker. And I think given the set of cards I have, I'd rather just take the Revoker here. I think Revoker's pretty strong. All right, I love me a Tide Hollow Sculler, and I have... I think the lands to be able to cast it. There's also a Night's Whisper and a Sylvan and a late Yogg-Will and a Conscripts. There's a bunch of solid cards. Late Craterhoof too. Maybe I'm passing Kenji Rafellos into Craterhoof, but that's okay. I'll just take the Tide Hollow Sculler. Oh wow, so From the Catacombs did wheel. Yeah, at this point I will take it. 5 mana, get any creature into play from a graveyard and you get the initiative. I like it. Passing up on a Consider and a Cathar Commando, I guess. Kaito wheeled. So did Preordain and Dark Confidant. Okay. That is a nice sign. I think with double Mox, I'm probably in to just take Kaito. Also, Kaito, when you have so many creatures that you can bounce back, is pretty cool too. So let's take Kaito, put it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 cards are back. There's a chance I get Dark Confidant back with 2 cards. No chance I get Preordain though. This Talisman I think I can cut. So I'm basically, I don't know about this Wood Elves. Wood Elves maybe not. Basically blue-black splash white Skull Clamp aggro. I mean, that is like a pretty viable deck. All right, Wall of Omens is the one that wheeled. Everything else got taken as I thought, actually. That's fine. I'll just... Actually, you know what? I normally would take Wall of Omens over Factor Fiction, but I think with double Mox, I'm a little more into Factor Fiction. There's also Glasspool Mimic. Interesting. I do have a Metamorph already. Copying True Name is pretty nice. Would I rather just have Glasspool? No, I'll take Foff. It's a really good setup into From the Catacombs at the very least. Oh, I'll take the Thief of Sanity. I'm the only blue-black drafter. I'm fairly certain about that, and Thief looks really nice here. I do like Vesuvian Drifter. 3 mana 2/4 flyer, and sometimes it copies creatures off the top of your deck. Obviously, Thraben Inspector's the nuts, and Graveyard Trespasser's good, but it's a good Thief deck. All right, I'll take a Badlands if it's basically free, because I'm just not going to play Frantic Search. Winter Orb is not a crazy card to consider with a couple Moxes, but I don't... Without Urza or some combo, I don't feel like I'm quite aggressive enough to really take use of it. So I'm all blue-black cards, but I have 1 Mentor and 1 Sculler. Okay. Oh, Turok is really nice here. And if Kenji didn't take Craterhoof the first time, I don't think the second one... Same with Pestermite, like actually, and Yogg-Will. All 3 of these are very specific cards for the right deck. If no one took them the first time, it's not that likely they will take them now. All right, do I play an Imperial Recruiter that I could actually play fairly easily? I actually think I do. Otawar is fine and all, but Imperial Recruiter gets a lot of stuff in my deck. Oh, there's the Bob. Perfect Bob deck. All right, I'll take a Takenuma. Why not? All right, I opened a Mox. Can I get 1 more Mox? Is that unreasonable to ask? No, but I can get a Mana Vault. It's not the best Mana Vault deck, but I'm still going to take it. It's just the best card. Passing a Verdant is whatever. I'm not going to pass a super fast mana card. Plus, turn 1 Mana Vault, turn 2 like Mentor plus Skull Clamp, or turn 2 Foff into something is still fine. I don't think I'm going to wheel the Verdant. I suppose Magda and one of the green cards is going to get taken as well, probably. But I'll get one of Liliana, Brain Maggot, Gopher to throw it. I imagine will come back to me. And this pack has a Mind Twist. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Mind Twist after taking Mana Vault. Yes, please. And there's also Ashiok, Silumgar as blue-black cards, which I imagine I'll have the choice of. But yeah, we're slamming Mind Twist here. Imperial Recruiter is a funny one, but I think it's actually fine. The 2 fetches and the Badlands make it kind of free. I would love an Esper land, though. I am missing, like... Let's see, if I got a blue-black land, it would be perfect for Marsh Flats and great for Bloodstained Mire. So I'm really hoping to pick up a land or 2 to make my mana a little better, because I don't have any blue-black lands yet. That's what I need the most. But we'll see. I mean, it's not 0% that I play this Wood Elves. Also, Consecrated Sphinx did get a little better when I took Mana Vault. Okay. What can Imperial Recruiter get? Turok, Metamorph, Thief of Sanity, Mentor, Sculler, Revoker, Mesmeric Fiend, Dark Confidant. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. And Skull Clamping Recruiter, of course, is great. And this is 20 playables basically right now. So yeah, we have a little bit of room to give here. Really looking for some mana. Well, there's a blue-white land. Would be good. There's also Fealty to the Realm. It's a 5 mana aura. You put it on a creature. You gain control of the creature because you become the monarch. And then if they hit you, you lose the monarch and give the creature back. There's also Jace the Mind Sculptor. I'll probably just take Jace, I think. The Fealty to the Realm does seem very good. Maybe I'll wheel Concealed Courtyard or Tundra, because someone's going to take Fealty, someone's going to take Chain Lightning. Someone might take Bauble. Yeah, there's a chance. I think Jace is still better. Let's see. Yeah, I have a pretty aggressive deck. The other thing is, both Jace and Fealty will be very good in my deck because of how aggressive I am. Oh, wow. So this pack has a bunch of red cards. I might just take Lelia the Blade Reforged. I have a Badlands, a Bloodstained Mire, a Marsh Flats, and a Mox Diamond. That's 4 red sources for free. There's no good black or white card that I'm that enticed by. Like, Dam is just fine. And Lelia is busted, especially with Moxes. There's also a Sacred Foundry, which might come back. All right, we'll take Lelia. Probably got to take Zagoth Triumph now. That's the green-blue-black land, but the blue-black land that makes both Marsh Flats and Bloodstained Mire into blue sources. And makes, they're both black naturally. And makes them green, which kind of makes this Wood Elves there. There's also Treachery, but I have some expensive cards already. Yeah, I've got to take the land. I do like Staff of the Storyteller as well, but we're not in a position to do that. Oh, this was a kind of a bad pack for me. Why didn't Kenji draft better? There's Liliana the Last Hope. This card is fine. I have a lot of creatures in my deck, so I can bring them back. Revelark's kind of interesting with Metamorph, Thief, Lelia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting back Turok isn't that impressive. Getting back these. I mean, Lark would be good in this deck, but maybe I'll wheel it. I'm not that worried. All right, so no one took any of the green cards, but all 2 of the blue-black cards wheeled. I guess I'll just take Brain Maggot, I think. With Skull Clamp in deck, it feels like taking another creature is probably where I want to be. And, oh wow, neither Ashiok nor Silumgar came back around. Funny. I'll probably just take Silent Clearing. Just a black-white land is going to be a lot stronger for me than anything else. All right, Concealed Courtyard came back around. Now that I've taken enough black-white lands, I can play a bunch of islands to go with these cards, and I think that my mana is going to be okay, because I have Marsh Flats as a tri-land, Bloodstained Mire, not counting red. Red is just free. Yeah, that's it. Marsh Flats as a tri-land, red, Bloodstained Mire as a dual, and then Silent Clearing and Zagoth Triumph and Concealed Courtyard as duels. Okay. Passing 2 pretty strong red cards, though they're not even for the same deck. But I think Dam is going to be good enough that I think my mana can support it well enough. I mean, now I need to cut some cards for sure. I'll be able to find some cuts though. Ooh, this actually could be a pretty sick Yawgmoth deck. Yawgmoth with just tons of just rando creatures is pretty strong. Maybe this Fact or Fiction is out of here. I got enough expensive cards. Can probably cut Liliana. I don't want to cut very many creatures because they all kind of work together nicely. There's 2 good mono red cards. I guess I'm just going to take Shrine is slightly better. I don't know. I think I'm more likely to want to put Suntide in my deck than anything else. It's a fine sideboard card. I guess I like Tenacious Underdog a little more than Evolved Sleeper. Sleeper is better to Skull Clamp though. I don't know. I guess I'll take that. Don't think I'm splashing Wood Elves though. All right, and last pick, Elspeth. All right, is this a deck worthy of Kenji? We'll see. We'll see. Let's make this deck here. All right, so we have a fine deck here. That was my invitational winning deck. If you haven't checked out the Alpha Frog Invitational, we do cube challenges. It's basically just still 3-on-3, but myself, Luis Salvado, and Eli Cassis have taken on all comers twice. Okay, so I'm only a couple cards over here. Just a little 4-color creature deck. You know, no big deal. No big deal. Blue-green Talisman, not really the colors I want. Sun Titan's also a pretty saucy sideboard card against any matchup that's a little bit slower. And I guess I'm probably going to cut Dam. Turok's a 4-drop, but Metamorph's a 3. I think Recruiter's going to be good in this deck. I actually really like it. And I just need to cut like maybe one more card because 16 lands plus a Mox Pearl and a Mana Vault. Mox Diamond doesn't really count as a land, unfortunately. Maybe I cut Brain Maggot. It's slightly worse than Mesmeric Fiend. The reason is Mesmeric Fiend is not an enchantment, or as Brain Maggot is, so it gets hit by a Reclamation Sage. Because I already have Tidehollow Sculler, so the third one of that effect I think is a little bit worse. And I think I'd rather start Hull Breacher, even though I don't have any combos with it. And then, let's see. So I don't need to play a mountain, I don't think. Because right now I have Badlands, Bloodstained Mire, Marsh Flats, and Mox Diamond. 4 red sources for 2 red cards, which isn't crazy. And for plains, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess I do need a plains for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bloodstained Mire does not get white. That's a shame. Oh, this Bayou doesn't actually do anything for me. Funny. Right? Actual nothing. It's a shame because what else would be really good in this kind of deck? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white sources for Tidehollow Sculler and Monastery Mentor, and that's it? Okay. So here's the question then. Should I actually just play Brain Maggot instead of Sculler? I guess I probably should. This also gets Skull Clamped, which is a nice tiebreaker. But I'm only splashing white, so I think that's probably going to be better. And then let's see. 4 swamps. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's actually plenty of black. That probably means I am going to be short on blue if I have that many black non-basics. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue. Yeah, so I've got to play 1 more blue and 1 less black is I think the joke here. Not gonna. I don't really see how I'd end up splashing green. All right, so 5 islands plus Zagoth Triome and 2 fetches is 8 plus Mox Diamond's 9. For Ponder, Thief, True Name, Hull Breach. Yeah, that's and those 2, that's probably fine. And then black is 3 swamps plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 black sources. Yeah, that also seems fine to me. All right. Better or worse than Kenji's average deck? I guess we'll find out. We'll see how this goes. Playing against the man himself. And we'll see what's up in a second here. All right, time for round 1. We're going to kick things off by battling against the end boss himself, NumotTheNummy. My two teammates are playing aggressive red decks, so I don't expect to play against that. Sandy's on red-white, and my Namor Squats is on mono-red/blue. Kenji took the One Ring and passed the Ragavan. Ooh, this hand is great. It would only be fitting to embarrass the man on his own channel. All right, Kenji's playing green, it looks like. I can tell because he's got the forest there. Let's see. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Because I want to maximize the mentor. I think I do this and pass the turn. And then next turn, I can go cast Monastery Mentor, cast Mox Diamond, cast Ponder. I could have played a turn 1 Mentor, but that's giving up a Mentor trigger. So I think it's better to wait one turn and just get an extra monk out of the deal, basically. It's like, do I want to sacrifice a monk to play the Mentor a turn early? And I don't think so. The other advantage of playing it, though, is if I get hand disrupted or my Mana Vault killed. But a lot of things that kill Mana Vault, like an Abrupt Decay, for example, would kill the Mentor instead, so that would be even worse. Oh, this looks like a Witherbloom command. Yeah, that, unfortunately, I could not do. All right, well, I drew a land, which is nice. So now I can do this the other way, but I would have gotten so many Mentor triggers. Hopefully, Kenji doesn't have another removal spell. There goes my Ponder. All this disruption. All this disruption. So had I gone turn 1 Mentor, it would have worked better, but I especially against basic Forest, I stand by the play I made. Ponder down. Mox. Tinker? Oh my god. My opener was good, but this is bad. Let's play this and name the One Ring. Kenji, how could you do this to me? I guess I have to chump with Mentor and hope to draw Phyrexian Metamorph is my out. I think that's the only thing. I mean, Jace can bounce the Colossus, but obviously I don't have enough mana for Jace, so it's not going to happen. Metamorph? No. Mox Pearl. All right. Down a game. That was sick. Witherbloom command, Inquisition, and then set up a Tinker. Does that make me want Tidehollow Sculler? It kind of makes me want Tidehollow Sculler. And I guess blue, black, green. How good do I think Hull Breacher is going to be? Yeah, I guess, no, that card's pretty good. Revoker, I think, is still good. Maybe Imperial Recruiter's on the slow side, so I'll just cut that. All right, well, that was a beating. All right. Game 2. My opening hand was fantastic, too. All right, let's see if we get another good opener. Yeah, this is a pretty strong one. I mean, we'll obviously see how this goes, but this hand is turn 1 Zagoth Triumph, turn 2 Cracked Marsh Flats for Badlands, and cast Dothy Voidwalker, turn 3 Lelia. That's a nice little curve. Dangerous curves ahead. I guess I could play Hull Breacher instead of Lelia if I wanted to, but I'm not likely to do that. All right. Swamp Currency Converter. Well, that's a good one to Hull Breach. Oh, in that case, let's just go Swamp, because that way I can crack Marsh Flats for Plains. I mean, I'm still probably going to have to crack flats for Badlands here, but might as well delay it by a turn. Okay, we're slamming Lelia here. The thing is, with Dothy Voidwalker out, I don't think that the Currency Converter is that likely to be activated anyway. All right, can we get a Mox off the top here? That would be so sick. No, exiling Island is almost like drawing a card, though, because I don't really want to draw an island. Tinker, yeah. Oh, Deluge. Okay, that's a shame. Let's start with Ponder. Okay, I like all of these. Let's go 4 cards. Not going to shuffle. Play an island. Next turn I can Mind Twist Kenji, so let's go. Let's just go Brain Maggot to set up the Mind Twist here. Oh wow, 3 mana. So the One Ring, oh man, versus Time Twister. I'm gonna take Time Twister here because the problem is if I take the One Ring and Kenji doesn't draw a land, he just casts Time Twister. And I think this is better. First of all, if he doesn't draw a land, he can't cast the One Ring. Well, he drew the land. That's fine because I have Hull Breacher for the One Ring here. Play my land, can't attack, pass the turn. Oh yeah, I think I do this because then next turn he goes Maelstrom Pulse, and then I could then I can from the Catacombs back the Hull Breacher. Yeah, so he's got Bolus's Citadel, Maelstrom Pulse in hand. So he's gonna kill the Hull Breacher here, and then draw 2 cards. And my top card is from the Catacombs. So he's going to draw 2 now. So his hand is Bolus's Citadel. Oh, and all spells. All right, so now I get to go do this and get back Hull Breacher. And get the initiative. Okay, I guess I'll get planes here. Play my planes. I don't think there's a real reason to play the Mox Diamond quite yet. Though maybe I should have played it because next turn I will get to flashback from the Catacombs perhaps, but I also think this game's probably not lasting too much longer. So he's like kind of like a Bug Tinker combo. Pentad Prism, sure. Oath of Druids. Oh, all right. And I get to put Kenji to 1 here. Forge. Oh, actually, no, I just get to win here. Let's go Mind Twist you for 1. And then from the Catacombs back Lelia. Play this. Just goes to the graveyard from the Catacombs back Lelia. And exile, Mind Twist, Mox Diamond, Ponder, Voidwalker, Marsh Flats. All right. And then this also even just goes trap. So this is lethal by a lot. Okay. I still have to attack with the Lelia just in case he's got a removal spell. I'll show him 1 more exiled card. Revoker, sure. He already knew about that one. All right. I don't think Dam is going to be very good. Woe Strider, Factor Fiction, Consecrated Sphinx. No, I think having the max number of Brain Maggot effects, Tide Hollow Sculler, Brain Maggot, Mesmeric Fiend, Hull Breacher's good here. Thief, I've got a lot of kind of hateful cards, so hopefully I get to leverage those. He's got a Mox as well. Any turn 1 Lelias? No? I think I'm going to mulligan this hand. It's a turn 3 Thief of Sanity on the draw. No plays the first 2 turns and no Moxes. In a double Mox Mana Vault deck, A, I can do better, and B, Kenji's deck is fast. He's got a Mox, he's got Pentad Prism, Tinker, Time Twister. Like, I don't really want to just be sitting around doing nothing. Mull. This hand is good, though. This hand is good. Marsh Flats. So the unfortunate thing about this hand is I can't curve. I'm going to keep and put Concealed Courtyard back, but I can't curve out turn 1 Revoker, turn 2 True Name with this hand. But, oh, I can do that, though. Yeah. Let's go turn 1 Mesmeric Fiend. If I don't do that, and I get like oathed or something, it's just such a beating. Or turn 2 tinkered. Okay, what do you got? Chart a Course, Shallow Grave, Grim Monolith, Time Twister. Oh wow, Chart a Course, Shallow Grave, cute. Do I care about Time Twister? Honestly, I don't care that much about Time Twister. I think I'm gonna take... I'm not going to take Monolith because next turn I'm going to go Revoke Monolith. So the question is, do I want to take Time Twister or Chart a Course? I'm not going to take Shallow Grave. If I take Chart a Course, that basically forces him to play turn 2 Monolith, and then I revoke it, and if he draws a land, he can Time Twister. I actually think that that's fine, because him Time Twistering when I have 3 mana in play and 2 creatures seems okay to me. Metamorph. All right, I guess I'll revoke or ponder first. I will shuffle this. I'm not keeping 3 lands. Even if I could cast True Name next turn, I don't think that's a very good 3 to keep. Because I still have the out of next turn Metamorph the Mesmeric Fiend, just kind of go all in. I mean, Toxic Deluge is going to be really good against me. I'm going to name Grim Monolith, I think. It's so weird. Okay. Tapped it. Oh, he cycled the Xander's Lounge. Funny. All right. Hit. And if you Time Twister's here, I'm fine with that. No Time Twister. There's a Jace. All right. Let's hit for 3 and then cast Phyrexian Metamorph. And then we're going to Metamorph Mesmeric Fiend. I kind of hope he has Deluge in hand. Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, Time Twister, Witherbloom Command. I'm going to take Witherbloom Command because he can kill my Mesmeric Fiend with that. And I still don't care if he Time Twisters here because I don't have anything to play in my hand. If I draw blue, it's awesome. Oh, Kaito the Dancing Shadow. That's actually going to be amazing. Because let's go draw a card. And then I'm going to be able to use it again because I'm going to bounce the Revoker here. Because the Grim's already been named. And let's make a 2/2. Play a land, pass the turn. Now I really don't care about Time Twister. Like, he'll probably have to fire it off if he draws it. And, yep. All right. Oh, and we found Mind Twist. Okay, okay. Let's see here. He's at 12. I can Mind Twist for 5. Let's draw a card first. If I drew another Mox, I guess actually my other Mox is a Mox Diamond, so that still wouldn't have worked. Land. I'm going to Mind Twist you for 5. And hope that does some good stuff. I got Pentide Prism, Archon, Cryptic Command. All right. Do I want to bounce the Kaito? No, I don't think so. Okay, so I hit Cryptic. Pentide Prism is good. Hitting Archon is kind of dangerous because he could Shallow Grave it back, so that's unfortunate. Currency Converter. Now it's basically free with the Academy. Discard. Okay, so I'm not getting Emrakul then this turn. And I'm not getting Deluge probably. I mean, I guess he's got a Mox he could draw. Okay. Discard Fast Bond. Now, what do I do? He's at 8. I can put him to 2. I can put him to 1 here. Because I can attack for 5, 6, 7 with the drone token. Oh, I think I have lethal, but I think I can ponder first because Fallen Shinobi would do a lot. Any order draw. So let's go. Yeah, this should be lethal. Hit, return the drone, drain you down to 2, +1, -2. Play a land, play Yawgmoth, and then I can sack the drone token. And that drains for 2, and boom! We got Numot. Sorry, Numot. GG's. All right. That was round one. Let's see if we can carry the draft home. I thought it would be nice to see a winning draft on this channel. Actually, again, Kenji has just beat the crap out of me every time, so it's only fitting. This is the first time I got him. All right. Time for round two. Playing against Rage, playing on the draw, and I'm playing against blue-green, Time Walk, Mana Elves, all that stuff. What do I do here? Because obviously mind twisting for a bunch on the turn 2 is really nice. I think I'm going to keep any land lets me get Dark Confidant out. And obviously if I draw Mox, it's the nuts. And I get to mind twist for a bunch, so I'm really hoping to draw a black source. What would Kenji do? Would Kenji keep this hand? I think so. He's got the spirit, he's got the fire. All right. He leveled up Tree Speaker on the play here into Caryatid. All right, so land to mind twist your whole hand would be so sick here. No, it's a lot worse than a land. Wow. All right, well, mind twist you down to 1 card. Hit Delighted Halfling and he has Ancestral Recall and Time Walk. Well done. I still think against on the draw, facing down, turn 1 Tree Speaker, turn 2 Caryatid, like this hand has way higher odds of winning than a random 6. Obviously, it would have been really nice to draw a land last turn and get the last card. But if I draw a land this turn, I can still play Dark Confidant after all my cards deal damage to me. Or Dothy Voidwalker, something along those lines. All right, didn't draw anything here. He drew... If you're leveling up Tree Speaker, that usually means you're not really doing much. All right, hitting me for 1. All right, there's a land. Time to bring the pain. No, this isn't a coward stream. Look, I can Fallen Shinobi back the Dark Confidant. If he plays anything, I'm in so much trouble. I guess he can level up Tree Speaker up to a 1/4 and get in there. All right. That's fine with me. It's just the breeding pool. Oh, a Tundra even. And level it up. Oh, attacking. 15. They'll block. I'm fine with the trade here. I have things I can play, and I think with a Silent Clearing and a Mana Vault out, I really just don't think Dark Confidant is a wise move. Okay. I will not shuffle, play a land, play Dothy Voidwalker, and then next turn I get to Fallen Shinobi. I like that a lot. Fallen Shinobi against green is pretty good. Okay. And he's just hasn't drawn a spell. Oh no, he did draw a spell. It's a big one. Oh, Treachery. Okay. That's not great. I'm going to take a bunch of damage off it. All right, I'm drawing Monastery Mentor here. I think I'm going to crack the flats. I'll get Badlands. And then I'm going to play Thief of Sanity. I'm going to get hit down to 8, Vault down to 7, Silent Clearing down to 6 because I'm probably going to Fallen Shinobi next turn. Time Walk? Okay, so now I'm in a lot of trouble because I'm getting hit down to 5 here, go down to 4. Oh man, that Time Walk was brutal. Okay. Go to 4. So now I drew that. So now at least I get to Fallen Shinobi. Let's hit a Reclamation Sage, please. Let's do it. Any Rec Sages or anything to deal with that Dothy Voidwalker, basically. Ooh, Forest. All right, sure. Oh, that was a beating. I guess I probably want Dam and Liliana here. Yeah, I'll take out the Imperial Recruiter. I actually don't mind. I don't like Sun Titan against treachery very much, I will say that. Hold Breacher still seems good. True name, yeah, all these things still seem fine. Revoker names the Mana Dorks, which is decent. Maybe I don't have Liliana. It kills Lotus Cobra, but it doesn't kill Delighted Halfling. It doesn't really kill Draga Tree Speaker, and it doesn't kill Sylvan Caryatid. All right. Let's do this. And, all right. On the play here. I like this hand. This hand does a lot. All right, so now land, Mox. I'm not going to twist turn 1. I'm going to twist turn 2. Twist for 5 on turn 2 seems pretty nice. Oh, there's that too. Okay, maybe the Liliana is good. Okay. Oh, then there's a Jace coming soon. All right. You get onto 1 card in hand. All right, what did I nail? Hex Drinker, 3 lands and a Nissa? Sure. All right, all right. The funny thing is I could actually cast the other half of Dam if I draw a white source. That would be pretty good. All right, I did not, and I drew a black. So let's go Revoker, name Noble Hierarch, and then just cast Dam on Raphellos. So drawing a white would have been better, but this is still pretty good. He's on 2 forests, nothing else, taps for mana. Into Sylvan Library? All right, this is some good recoveries. Oh, that's a nice one. That I think will put me in a great spot. I think I leave Island up because of Ponder. And I get to hit. That also makes the Sylvan Library a lot worse. Oh, I drew Skull Clamp. Nice. Getting anything you can play off the Lelia trigger is awesome. Because now paying life to Sylvan is a lot more costly when there's a Lelia breathing down your neck here. I mean, I would hope I win the game where I Mind Twist for 5 on turn 2. If I draw a blue, I can play Jace. I could cash in the Revoker for 2 cards. I don't really want to do that against Noble. All right, so we kept a bunch of cards. Lotus Cobra into land into... What's the play? Time Walk? No? I see, just filtering. All right, all right. Mox Diamond. Do I clamp the Revoker? I don't really want to. I think I'm going to attack and offer the Revoker trade for Cobra, though. I'm okay doing that. Lelia, hit a Dothy Voidwalker? Sure. And... oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. So we really want the mana, huh? Well, now there's no reason not to clamp the Revoker, because if I draw any land, I'm going to get to Jace that Lotus Cobra, and trust me, I will be doing that. All right, so I'm not going to get to play Dothy this turn. Land. No reason to play Mox first. Let's go Cobra, or Jace minus on the Cobra. And then I'll play the Mox and discard the land just to equip the Lelia. Why not? All right. I mean, this has to be a dub, right? I don't really see how a green deck can come back from that. I mean, I guess Time Walk isn't quite the card. I guess you could like Sylvan down to 1, put 1 card back, so you have 4 cards in hand. Land, play something, play Time Walk. I don't know. All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess Lotus, Cobra, Noble, Raphellos. We should put this Liliana in. Hull Breacher still seems good. Turok, I think, is still good. From the Catacombs is a little slow. Yawgmoth, I think, is good. I think Shinobi's good. I think Skull Clamp is still probably strong enough to play. Well, I do have to cut something, though. Maybe it's Turok. Maybe when it comes to, like, this is a 4-mana spell, maybe I just have to cut one of the cards up here. Would I rather cut from the Catacombs or Turok? I think it's Turok. It is close, though. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, I gotta keep this. If I can ponder into a Mox for a turn 2 Hull Breacher, I'll be pretty happy about that. All right, yeah, he's gotta, I mean, he's gonna have a Mana Dork turn 1 almost every game, so. Ponder, really need to find a Mox. Dauthi, Voidwalker, Mesmeric Fiend, Lelia. So if I keep this, this means I can go turn 2 Mesmeric Fiend. Yeah, I think that's... Basically, I could shuffle and hope to draw a Mox, but turn 2 Mesmeric Fiend is turn 2 Disruption, so I don't really think shuffling for a chance at turn 2 Disruption is good. Okay, not using that. Has another Mana Dork oh, no Mana Dork either. All right, let's see what... Am I going to get Mana Leaked here? Kind of feels like it. Okay, okay. What do we have? Natural Order, Oracle... Treachery. Wow, this is a lot of stuff. I basically want to take the Oracle, but I probably can't. But I'm thinking, because the problem is, if I take Natural Order and then Rage goes Oracle and hits a land, I'm just not going to win that game. Didn't see much that was big, and there's a Hornet Queen in hand. Because here's the problem. Let's say I take Natural Order, right? The obvious play. Land, Oracle, play a land. 2 turns later, you just have a Hornet Queen in play. So I'm going to take the Oracle. Because look, Natural Order, you have to sack the Delighted Halfling. You're just no longer casting Treachery. You basically, this is going to put Rage down to just a creature and 2 and 3 lands in play. Obviously, this could go really wrong, but I don't think I can beat the other option. I'm not beating Coma either. My teammate said I didn't see anything big, so yeah. Let's go Dauthi Voidwalker, I think is going to be my play here. Pass the turn. But I don't think I could beat Hornet Queen or Oracle either. Like if Rage plays Oracle, I don't know. There are some creatures I could beat. This is going to be one that's going to be pretty hard to do, but we'll see. I guess it's hoping for some good Dauthi Voidwalker action. Like a Mind Twist. Oh, actually, if I draw a Mind Twist, that's interesting. Mox would have been sick earlier, but I don't think is very good right now. Kaito +1 can also make it so this can't attack or block. Yeah, let's do that. If I drew Mind Twist and Mind Twisted Treachery, then Dauthi Voidwalker would actually do the thing. Oh my god, a Mana Leak. All right. We are dead. 1-1. On to round 3. We can pull out a 2-1 though. I have a good feeling about this. All right. Time for round 3. I am playing against Hank, who's playing a kind of like 5-color control, Leovold, Snapcaster Swords, Dismember, that sort of thing. This hand, huh? I don't love it. I think I will keep it against a slow matchup. Hank mulliganing. We'll see. We'll see. Thoughtseized, sure. I don't really care too much about getting Thoughtseized with this hand. Like, I'm glad I didn't mulligan, given that I'm getting Thoughtseized. Here, if I draw a Mox, I have a turn 2 Mentor, or I don't. Jace is coming later. I'm gonna get a Zagoth Triumph with that probably. Though I guess, oh, it's actually a little awkward. Because if I crack this for Zagoth Triumph and draw Lelia or Imperial Recruiter, that is a little tough. All right. Let's see. So what am I going to do here? Close draft, by the way. We're up 3-2 currently. I guess I'm gonna wait. Okay, Yawgmoth. Yawgmothi. Okay. Cycle Troll of Khazad-dûm. Alright, doing some cycling. Getting a Blood Crypt. What are we leaving mana up for? Fable or something? No, Dak Faded. Okay. Well, I would like to draw a play at some point here. I have yet to do so. I've drawn land and a 4-drop. Dak makes Mox a little bit worse. I guess I'm still just going to keep the Marsh Flats as is for the moment. Now I drew the Zagoth Triumph. Well, I guess that answers that. Alright. Yeah. This hand didn't develop how I was hoping. Again, I did get Thoughtseize, so I would have had a 3-drop into a 4-drop, which is nice, but or would have been nice. But not drawing a Mox or a 2 or 3 mana play. I was hoping to either draw a Mox or a 2 mana play or a 3 mana play, or have my Mentor be my 3 mana play. The way things played out, though, I ended up not making a play until turn 4. But it's not like a 6-card hand that gets Thoughtseized on turn 1 is going to be, rocking either. So, let's see. Discard Echo of Eons. Oh, we got like a Leovold Echo of Eons brew going here. Graveyard Trespasser, sure. I'm probably going to... Oh, it's an interesting play. The thing is, Hank knows about the Metamorph in my hand. Oh, that's a good one too. I'm still going to go Metamorph first, because if I play Turok here and discard the 2 cards, Hank just goes next turn Echo, but now I get to copy Metamorph and eat the Echo of Eons, which goes a long way. And then you can Jace, or you can Dak the Trespasser, discarding a card, and then I can Jace it back. Maybe after using Turok. Feels like playing Turok first and getting echoed doesn't really make sense to me. Oh, hello, Dagirto. Also, if the Trespasser attacks, I will definitely block. Turok is actually kind of nice against Dak Faded, funnily enough. You go Turok, make them discard, and then whenever they use Dak, they discard. Okay. Sure. Time Spiral. Wow, we're on some draw 7s over there. Okay. More flats down. Oh, troll, eating the troll to drain 1, sure. Do you have a play? Mox? Oh wow, Mox into Leovold. That is awkward. I guess I'm just going to lose if I get Time Spiraled. Sure. I'm going to bounce the... I think I'm probably dead here, but I just don't have anything going on. My draw has been way too slow. Because next turn, I assume I'm getting Time Spiraled here. It'd be hard to imagine that it's not happening. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Knight's Whisper. Wow. Oh, why do you keep talking about Time Spiral? It's in the graveyard. I'm such a moron. Any case, getting back Metamorph is good here, because next turn I can Metamorph the Leovold maybe, though this Dak is being really annoying. I basically need to draw a play that's cheap. Chill out, dog. Because every turn it's been like, well, I'm going to make 1 play. Discard 2 cards. Sure. Silent Clearing, and I think Turok are... I got dacked, so I drew 1 and then discard 2. That's not the end of the world, though. I mean, the end of the world is the fact that I'm just really behind on board. He's 3 permanents out to my none, because the Jace is going to die this turn, I'm sure. Get range. All right. On the play here, let's see. Revoker. I kind of don't love Revoker or Sculler. Dack is already really annoying. I definitely like Hull Breacher. Don't really like Liliana. Sun Titan could actually be good in this sort of matchup. In Fact or Fiction, I forgot to switch the fall farts. Yeah, once again, Imperial Recruiter, I'm asking you to leave. That's okay. All right, on the play here, let's get on the board a little faster, shall we? I think that would be nice. Well, that definitely counts. Okay. Let's go Swamp, Mox, discarding Island. Play Dathi Voidwalker on turn 1. I wonder actually if I should side out Yawgmoth. If we go to game 3, which hopefully we do, I think Yawgmoth is a little weak against someone with a ton of removal, and Hank's got like Swords, Dismember. So basically, if you ever play this and there's no other creatures in play, it's like a pretty weak card. So I think that taking this out for something would be good. All right. Hank mulled to 6 here. If I can draw a land over the next 2 turns, I might be able to fall in Shinobi, and that would be awesome. If I can draw, I mean, hopefully next turn I draw, well, Mox Pearl would be insane. Any play, though, I would take. Okay, so I can't play True Name this turn, but I can play it the turn after. So I like that. Pass. And now I have a guaranteed play next turn. As it turned out, it would have been better to discard the Bloodstained Mire instead of the Island, but it didn't seem so at the time. Cyclorian Revealed, sure. You got all the land cyclers. Into another island. Oh, I can also sack the Voidwalker to cast Lorien Revealed. 2 Moxes over there, huh? All right. No, don't be Dak Faden. Oh, Narset? Sure. Okay. That's... Using Narset so it just dies to Voidwalker is... Usually in this sequence, what you kind of want to do is like, Narset go, don't use it. I attack it down to 2. Then on your turn, if you want to use it, you can. Got a Prismari command. Oh, that is a little awkward. Well, it's actually quite awkward for me. Let's get Zagoth Triumph. Let's see what I draw here. Mind Twist. I'm just going to kill the Narset. I know my Dathi Voidwalker is going to get hit by Prismari command next turn, but I can't do anything about that. I could Mind Twist for 2 and hope to hit, but I think that's worse than playing True Name. Yeah, this is really tough. The problem is if I go Mind Twist and miss Prismari command, and it's only 2 out of 5, so 40% chance. That's really bad. Then I just don't do anything. Let's just cast True Name. Let's cast True Name and just hope to draw lands here. Because I'm going to get my Mox and Dathi blown up. And now if I draw lands, then I'll be able to play my spells and I'll be able to win pretty easily. If I don't draw lands, then I'm going to lose. And that is the way it is. All right, let's get the power of Numot in here. Come on, Numot. You can give me some lands, right? Let's go, let's go. Yeah, kill my things. Oh, they're drawing 2 and discarding 2? Whew, okay. That's a crazy play to make. What? All right, well, I drew another 4 drops, so let's just cast this Mind Twist here. Wow, if that Mox Diamond got blown up, that's like my whole game plan. I just don't cast another spell, especially since I drew another 4 drop. Do you have a Dak Faden? Is that what's going on? I guess a Dak Faden would kind of make sense. Sure. I still don't really... It's not like draw 2, discard 2 is that powerful. Okay, land is great. Let's just attack Dak here. Okay, any land, any land. Any land, we're back in business. It's the Troll of Khazad-dûm. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. All right. All right, land, please. Oh, man, Magic really just makes a mockery of you sometimes. That's all right. That's all right. Because the problem now is throwing out the ninja is just such a risk, because if Hank has Dismember or Swords to Plowshares, then it's just so bad to do that. Guess we'll see what gets played. Leovold or something? A Graveyard Trespasser. Well, now I kind of have to ninja here because I'm not winning the race. I can't believe I drew Concealed Courtyard. There's Lelia. All right. Yeah, we're gonna ninja here. Okay, we hit. Let's go. Let's go. We hit. Okay, Fealty to the Realm and Knight's Whisper. I'm at 11. Sure, I'll Knight's Whisper. I wouldn't mind a land here. Okay, land. Fealty to the Realm on the Troll. And I become the Monarch. Now I pass. And then I draw end of turn. And now Hank can hit me and become the Monarch, but if he doesn't have a way to stop this Fallen Shinobi, then I get to attack back with the Shinobi. So that's pretty good for me. Mox, okay. Yeah, hit me, doesn't even get to drain, luckily. All right, I go to 6. Becomes the Monarch, gets to take back the Troll. No play? No, what is this? Oh, is this Time Spiral? Is that the last card? Oh, Dragon Lord Silumgar? Oh my god. Yeah, this is a ridiculous sequence of events here. All right. Yeah, I guess I'm dead. I mean... Had to be Dragon Lord Silumgar take my thing and put a blocker into play. Well, let's hope my team wins. This is a sad 1-2 after a first round win. Only person I could beat was Kenji. All right. Well, we were up 3-2. Now we're 3-3. Let's check in on the team. All right. Well, my 1-2 finish plus my teammates also 1-2 finishes means that I got to hand it to him. I might have beat Kenji in the battle, but he won the war. And, you know, what can I say? This deck was okay. It had the dubs mocks. It could get some good draws. Ended up, you know, not working out as well as I had hoped. I think the matchup against Hank I still think was pretty good. Matchup against Rage was going to be tough. I got actually really good draws against Rage's blue-green deck, and, you know, kind of barely lost one, won the other, and then game 3 just was in a tough spot with that natural order one or another. I think both of those 4-mana cards would get me. That'll do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little crossover, and as always, of course, Kenji is awesome, and I appreciate him cooperating with my harebrained idea. For more drafts, show up here, right on Kenji's channel. He's got awesome content for you every day. As you well know, you're already here. Keep on watching it and support your local cube streamer. Of course, he's NumotTheNummy on Twitch as well, so you got to check him out. One of the premier Magic streamers, one of the longest running too, might be just about the longest running Magic streamer at this point, and obviously you got to give Kenji tons of props. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Maybe not on this channel, maybe on mine, maybe on both. Who knows? You love to see it. Later, everyone.